Wiznotes is a productivity tool for taking notes. In this tutorial, we will give a brief overview of some of Wiznotes' unique features. By the end of this tutorial, you will understand the following. What is the navigator and how do you use it to organize your notes? What are collapsible sections and how do they help you to be productive in your studies? What are Wiznotes assistants? Once you are familiar with these few aspects of Wiznotes, you'll be able to start using Wiznotes. You'll be able to learn Wiznotes' many other features when you are ready. When you first look at Wiznotes, you will probably recognize some parts of the program that you may be familiar with from other software. There is a white area for typing in, menus along the top, and toolbars that have some basic editing and formatting functions. However, there are some unique aspects of Wiznotes that you probably will not have seen in other software. There are several toolbars with a variety of buttons. To begin using Wiznotes, you only need to familiarize yourself with a few basic functions and do not need to worry about other features. The white area for typing in is called a page. The area to the right of Wiznotes is called the navigator pane. The navigator pane is where you can view and organize your notes according to courses and subjects. In Wiznotes, you can organize your notes into separate Wiznote books. A Wiznote book is comparable to a ring binder. Your Wiznote books are represented by vertical buttons on the side of the navigator pane. You'll probably find it useful to name your Wiznote books with the names of the different courses that you are studying. For example, math, English, history, geography, physics, chemistry, etc. Each Wiznote book can contain many groups of pages. A group of pages comparable to a divider in a ring binder. For example, if you are studying physics, you would have a Wiznote book named Physics. You might divide that Wiznote book into groups of pages named radioactivity, energy, waves, electromagnetic radiation, etc. Each group of pages can then be divided into different pages. As we have mentioned before, a page is what you actually write your notes into. The navigator pane allows you to quickly and easily view and organize your notes. You can open a different Wiznote book by clicking on the vertical button that represents that Wiznote book. The navigator pane will then display the groups of pages inside that particular Wiznote book. You can then click on a group of pages in order to see the pages that are contained in that group. When you click on a page, the contents of the page will be displayed in the main white area of Wiznotes. There are a few buttons on the top of the navigator pane that you can use to create a new Wiznote book, group of pages, or a new page. The new Wiznote book button allows you to create a new Wiznote book. You'll be able to provide a name to the Wiznote book that will appear on the button that represents your new Wiznote book. After creating a new Wiznote book, you will be able to divide it into different sections by clicking on the Add New Group of Pages button. The New Page button allows you to create new page. When you type your notes with Wiznotes, you will immediately notice something different to other word processor or organizer software. The area where you type your notes will contain the title of the page that you are currently using with a drop-down list box next to the title. That list box allows you to quickly and easily keep a record of how well you know the contents of that page. This is a unique feature of Wiznotes that you will find particularly useful when you need to revise or review your notes. In Wiznotes, you can even keep a record of how well you know different parts of your notes within a page. The way to do this is by dividing your notes into sections by using Wiznotes' unique collapsible sections. Collapsible sections will help you with the following. Let you keep a record of how well you know each section, help you to revise or review your notes more efficiently and thoroughly, enable you to view different parts of your notes at the same time without having to scroll backward and forward, allow you to create links to different sections in other pages, and you will be able to restore old versions of just a particular section within a page. We will not explain all these features in this tutorial. However, we are mentioning these advantages now in order that you will realize the importance of using collapsible sections in Wiznotes. If you divide your notes into collapsible sections, then later on, when you want to use various features in Wiznotes, you will appreciate the benefit of having used collapsible sections. Wiznotes has many features that help you to study efficiently and effectively. These features can be found in a part of Wiznotes called Assistants. Although each assistant contains different functions, certain aspects of assistants work in similar ways. Once you learn how to use a few of the assistants, you will quickly be able to learn how to use other ones. You can open an assistant by clicking on one of the assistant buttons on the assistant toolbar. If the assistant toolbar is not visible, right-click on a blank area of the toolbars, then select the Assistants toolbar. You can choose which assistant buttons appear on the Assistant toolbar by selecting the Assistant's Preferences menu item that is on the File menu. We will explain about the different assistants in other tutorials. In this tutorial we have learnt the following. We learned that in Wiznotes the area that you type your notes into is called a page. We learnt that the navigator is the part of Wiznotes where you can create, view and organize Wiznote books and pages. We learnt that you will find it very helpful to divide your notes into collapsible sections. By doing so, it will help you to keep a record of how well you know each section, help you review or revise your notes very efficiently, and many other benefits. We also learned that there are many assistants in Wiznotes that provide a variety of more specialized features. Now that you know about these few basic aspects and features of Wiznotes, you can go ahead and use Wiznotes for typing your notes. When you're ready, you can learn about Wiznotes' many other features.